Tarkir Dragonstorm on Arena. We got a draft. Love the set. It's got dragons. I started in Dragons of Tarkir. Great set. That automatically makes it a great set. And there's dragons. I've played 2 pre-release events and the Commander Precon event. Went Teamer, Mardu 2-1 each event, and also won my first pod game with Taval the Balanced Scale Precon. Really like that deck. It's actually now my main Sultai deck. I am so excited to draft this. So excited. Was that the dragon? Okay. So we got some Teamer stuff in here. Stormstreak Feral. I don't know how good Dragonfire Blade is in Limited, but it is hexproof for monocolored. But there's a lot of multicolored stuff in here. Cost 1 less to cast each creature you control powerful or greater. When energy deals 2 damage to any target, you gain 2 life. Lifestyle damage. So this is card. I really like Sonic Shrieker. I don't like pack 1 pick 1 a multicolored card. I'm really liking Stormbreath Feral. I've enjoyed that card every time I've played it. And that keeps us open in Teamer and Mardu. If either wheel. I don't think either wheel. I definitely know the Stormstreak Feral doesn't wheel. I'm going to take it. I think it's just the better start card. I actually don't know what this card does. Next time a sorcery of your choice would deal damage to you this turn. Prevent that damage. When damage is prevented this way, New Way Forward deals that much damage to that source's controller and you draw that many cards. How good is this limited? So you choose combat. That source, right? You would choose combat, not a creature. I think that's how that works. Is that just like a massive blowout? I'm gonna try it. Why not? Why the hell not? Ooh, that's a good Mardu card. This creature. If you cast 2 more spells, search up your favorite card named Dragonstorm Globe or Boulderborn Dragon. Put into your hand. Some card advantage. I think just removal. Because our plan's probably to draw into New Way Forward. Get swung at for lethal damage. I like it. I kind of like it. I'm going to not do well with it, I think. But I'm willing to try. So, like, what world do we not take the Monastery Messenger, right? We can just bring back the New Way Forward. It's a 2 mana 1/3 with reach. Oh, I need this for... Do I need this for Hazion? I think I have enough Impact Tremors. Creature's first strike, it's a pump. Devotee. Behold the Dragon. I wish I had like a better mimicking voice. Because every time I've seen Behold the Dragon, I want to mimic Thor's Behold the God of Thunder in Marvel Rivals. Every time. That is a Tempest Hawk. That is a Tempest Hawk. I don't think we'll get more than 2. If even that. It's probably just the dual land for some color fixing, because we do have 2 cards multicolor. I guess we can cast this without it, but yeah, early color fixing seems fine. Dragonstorm Globe. I like this card a lot. Honestly, I also like the Omens. Create 2/2 White Soldier for 2. Shuffle back, and then 3/4 Flying Vigilance is just nice. I'm gonna take it. That's the second Hawk. Huh. Or is the Swiftwater Cliffs better? I think the Swiftwater Cliffs is better overall. Although we have what, 2 creatures then? They're both instant sorcery spells as well. I think I'm still going to take the Swiftwater Cliffs. I'd rather have the lands for right now. I don't like this removal spell. Ringing Strike Mastery. I did pay the 5 for this in the pre-release game. It didn't feel worth it to run. And even playing against it, it didn't feel like it did anything. Oh, I tapped 5 mana at a point where I don't need 5 mana. I don't know. Do not know. I definitely think that card isn't great. I know it's removal, and I know it's probably better in the early game, but still. I really want to get a win with this new way forward. Non-permanent card, mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to hand. Tap target creature. Ooh, 4 mana. Graveyard hate. I actually think I like Snowmelt Snag here. In my colors. Yeah, we're taking draw a card for 1. That's just very nice. I don't think I'm gonna play Dragonstorm Forecaster, but I'm gonna take it on the side. And create a treasure for 4 or get a 2/1. Oh god. I'm gonna auto select the DOT. No, I'll take the Sibsing. I don't know. Yeah, I'll take the Just Guy DOT. And I don't like auras. Death Touch Haste. We actually could have had probably a sick Mardu deck. Combat. Beginning of each combat. Ooh, if you got 2 more spells this turn, it becomes a 3/3 monk with haste. Discard your hand and draw 2. I like Glacial Dragon Hunt. I played this in the pre-release and it felt nice. This doesn't matter for our deck. We do have 3 dragons, so that's just actually like decent removal and can gain us 2 life. There's actually a few cards I wouldn't mind. I'm actually going to take the Exile. Because 5 damage is better. Oh, is that the timer? Oh. My bad. I want a second Monastery Messenger. I don't know how likely that is. Is this a common? Obviously, when they see the new way forward a second time, they're going to be a little bit more hesitant, but rediscover the way. The top 3 cards of your deck, put 1 of them to your hand and rest on the bottom. When you guys non-creature spell this turn, target creature you control gains double strike. That is the 3rd Tempest Hawk. Okay, Mystic Monastery is actually really good for us. I think I'm going to take the 3rd land, or the Mystic Monastery, and then we're just not going to have to take lands, I think. And we can take some better cards. I was eyeing the Saga. Honestly, though, I think I would have taken the Hawk this time, and just be upset that I didn't take the first 2. But it's interesting. I really like Saku Wildling. So this is just Banishing Light effect. I'm happy with that. I still need some type of lower cost creatures. I want like another 2 mana creature, but I will take an Oblivion Ring effect. So our removal is 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we still need removal. I mean, it's only pack 2, but still. Oh god! Oh my god! There's so many cards I want to take in this pack. Oh my god! I wouldn't mind a second Unending Whisper. Twin Bolt is is one of my favorite cards just because that's like the card that got me into removal. Runescale Stormbrood is a counterspell and a dragon that just fits well with our deck. Frostcliff Siege is just good. I guess the Frostcliff Siege isn't as good for us right now with the limited creatures. Runescale Stormbrood is very much what we're looking for. It's a creature. It's a removal on the creature. Okay. We already have one, and I'm still not a fan of them. Your control dies when this card is in your graveyard. You can pay 1 and a white if you do return this card from your graveyard to your hand. I don't hate that. Yeah, I don't hate that. Because we're probably going to be holding up mana a lot on our opponent's turn anyway. So we'll have the 2 mana when creatures die from blocking or removal, sorcery speed removal. I don't hate that. Okay, what are we ever not taking Monastery Messenger here? No, I don't think so. Not at this point. I don't hate Channeled Dragonfire, but I don't think we need a third Riling Dawnbreaker, at least not right now. And creating a 1/1 goblin. Yeah, we're just taking the Monastery Messenger. I mean, I said I wanted a second one. We got a second one. It's a 3 mana 2/3 with flying and vigilance. That's just nice. There is a lot of flying in this set, and it's insane. It endures when it enters. I don't even hate that. I kind of want the Tranquil Cove, but I also don't like taking 4 lands that early. We then have 1 of every land in our colors, which would be nice, but I think the 3 is fine. I could be reading that way wrong, though. I don't normally draft 3 colors. We can take a third messenger. I'm going to. And then we can say no to other messengers. But it also means we can just be like, okay, we'll play 1, get a removal spell in. Something like that. I'm not surprised Ring Strike Mastery made it back. I don't actually hate reverberating summons. Discard your hand to draw 2 cards. If we have no cards in hand, that's just draw 2 cards for 2. That can maybe be a 3/3. I don't hate it. Oh, Rediscover the Way came back. Oh, God. I think that's the pick. That's just repeated card draw. I don't hate the Serpent. These aren't in our colors. I'm going to take the Nest Guard, though. I don't think that's relevant. I really don't think. We're in 2 of these colors. We might play it. And, okay, an island. Felthar! Okay. Surprising. We are in 1 of these colors. 1 of these colors. This 4-damage target creature, Planeswalker at sorcery speed. We have a decent number of dragons where I actually don't hate teaming Dragonstorm here. Because we have... How many dragons do we have? Three, 4. 4 will probably pick up a 5th one. I don't know. I think having a repeatable 2/2s for 4 is just good. Okay. Immediately rewarded with another Runescale Stormbrood. I don't think I don't take it. I think I'm always taking this. It serves as removal and creature. I'm a fan of it. Yeah, sure. Another Stormstreak Feral. Which is really just making our pick of anything with Behold the Dragon even better by getting more dragons. And I like dragons. I do also want this Uranus rebuff, I think. But I think the Feral has less chance of actually wheeling than a sorcery speed unsummon. We have another thing that when a dragon enters. And this one's what? Draw 2, discard a card. I don't hate it. Yeah, I don't hate it. I'm not really looking at anything else and thinking I want it, so. Chico, the mythic Jeskai Dragon. When it enters, exile target non-land card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard. Copy it, then you may cast the copy without paying its mana cost. We have some decent 3-drops that I don't hate repeating. Like just removal in general. You're also just a format 5 for 5 with Flying Vigilance. Those are relevant keywords. I'll take it. Twin Bolt. I am probably taking the Twin Bolt. Okay, Dragonologist is good. We have the dragons to make that not as bad. We also have the Dispelling Exile. Okay. I'm going to take the Twin Bolt because we don't have, like, lower weak mana spells. I'm taking the 4th Monastery Messenger. I'm going to do that. I'm probably going to regret that one. Dispelling Exile. We do have some tap lands, so the 2 mana counters aren't as great. Take the Island Dragon for another dragon. I wanted that to wheel. I'm happy it did. I like what we have. I don't know if I'm going to get it down to 40. I want to get it down to 40. So many dragons. And they're not even just in Teamer. It's great. I have a Redless Dragons Commander deck, and it got so many new cards. I'm no longer playing the Megamorph Dragons from Cons of Tarkir or Fate Reforged, whichever set that game in. Or maybe it was Dragons of Tarkir. One of the set in that block. Oh my god. Love the set. And Twin Bolt's back. Oh, wow. I honestly did not think Urani's rebuff was going to make it back to us. It's not unsummoned, but, like, it's still good for limited. I don't care for that card in the deck. We only need 14 lands. So we actually have 30 cards. That's 13 lands. Another Unending Whisper. I mean, 3 1-mana draw cards are nice. That's another counter spell. Okay. 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 17 creatures, 17 lands. Our average is at 2, but we also have 7 cards at 5. We probably want to take out a 5-drop. But I think the 5-drops... Well, this is a 6-drop. So what are our 5-drops? Sheikah, New Way Forward, the Pharaohs, which are really 2-drops. Ice Ridge Serpent. I am not the biggest fan of Ice Ridge Serpent. It doesn't fly. Yeah, we can cut the Ice Ridge Serpent. We can also cut... I think Riverwalk Techniques is too expensive and we have better removal. And then Rediscover the Way. We don't really have the cheaper creatures to get that. But it's still card advantage for 2 turns. But it's also do nothing. Well, card advantage the first turn and then the second turn. I think... I don't like the... it's a 2-mana 2/2 though in this. God, this is complicated. I like the 3 Unending Whispers. Drawing a card for 1 is just going to be nice. Fortress Kin Guard gives me 2 blockers. Furious Forebear I like as just a concept. The Exile's removal. Dispelling Exile's removal. Roiling Dragonstorm's card draw. Uranus Rebuff's removal. Jeskai Invictus is 2/2 for 2. So we have card draw. We have a repeatable card draw. I honestly think we can take the reverting summons out. Twin bolts removal, recursion, which is good. I feel like I'm gonna be disappointed in this. Teaming Dragonstorm seems fine. Honestly, I think we're gonna play that more than we're gonna play the stag. These, they say 5, but they're really under the 2s. I think we can actually cut down to 16 lands. I think. We've got mostly blue, one card off of each other. Wow, that's actually insane. Does mean we cut up planes if we do that way, which I think is what we're gonna do. 44 card deck, I'm not happy with doing a 44 card deck. So the Dispelling is still technically better than the Chilling Screech, but obviously that has dual purpose. I'm gonna take out the Divity. I don't know if we have the creatures for Furious Forebear. In all honesty, we have a decent number of sorceries. Well, it's also a 3/1. That goes as well with our Harmonized stuff, which can be relevant. What are Shiko's targets? Like, it's good enough, right? It's Rediscover the Way, Detainment, Twin Bolt, Rebuff, Rolling Dragonstorm, Dispelling Exhale. Well, some of those we just don't take. But just in general, though, you're a 5 mana 4/5 with Flying and Vigilance. I like the Island Dragon because it has the Ward 2. It draws me a card. I think we do cut the Forebear. And we cut Rediscover the Way. No, that feels wrong. It feels wrong to Rediscover the Way. I want to keep the dragons. And I want to keep the messengers. Do we just run a 42 card list? No, I don't think so. We would have 6 dragons, 7 dragons without the Island Dragon. I think that's fine. And then if we can get one more cut, but I think I'm more okay with doing a 41 card list. Although 42 card, 41 card list isn't like... And you draw me a card. I think I'm just going to roll with the 42 card list and see how game 1 goes. We got 3 losses as our abilities. We're going to try it. So welcome to game 1. Initiate. What is that? Hey, what is that? So we're getting the draw, and we have 2 of our colors with card draw in hand. I'm good with it. We've got card draw, we've got counter spells, we've got decent stuff. If we go... No, we'll go Swift Eclipse this turn. Drawing with the extra card doesn't do us too much. So they're Teamer. They're probably Team of Dragon. That's a good creature. Then we'll go the island, and we will pass. If they go to combat first, we use this. Well, I guess I missed my opportunity. That is fine, though. I would rather counter anyway. Unless they play a 3-drop. I did not. Okay, so let's go. Let's Unending Whisper. That's not great. Let's play an island and let's pass. We're taking 6. Rescue Leopards. Are you gonna draw? Probably gonna discard something. I assume a land. Yep. Take 6. You play Forest, and then you play Trade Route Envoy. Okay. I'm gonna draw a card, hoping to get a Plains. I'm gonna play a Plains. I'm gonna play Monastery Messenger. Is this the first time Arena's gone this? I will actually take a Harmonize on him because drawing a card for once is just good. My plan is to take 9 this turn. Or I guess we can take 7 and not feel too bad. No, I think we kill this first because we have an O-ring in hand. Or, no, we don't have an O-ring in hand. We take 9. Go to 4. Not a great spot to be. Why not give it to the other 2 creatures and just kill me? Okay. Like, you would have won if you just gave it to the other 2 creatures. You had to twin. Okay. So, just extra step. Okay. Okay, not a great start. I hate that I did not do the tap down the creature to save the 2 life, because that actually... Well, no, that wasn't relevant. They would have just done the 2 creatures, but we did 2 twin bolted. So I still would have lost that game. Even without that misplay. Opponent chooses first. We don't have blue. We know blue's our highest color, but this hand has removal in 2 ways. And it has the card advantage. Just the problem is if we don't draw anything, we lose, but I'm gonna keep... Wait, what other sleeves? What? I haven't seen these. Hand of life. It's not creature card from your graveyard, create a 1/1 spirit. Okay. You're so far. Probably mill yourself. Twin Bolt cannot deal with this, but the Exhale can. That was all. So do your miniature anticipate. I don't know what the card that looks at top 2 and filters to grave is. Send Sengu to graveyard. Who is the target? If they target themselves, I think it's worth it to kill this over their 2/1. If they target me, I don't care. I think regardless, I still kill it, though. I think that's just the better thing to kill. Deals 5 damage to target attack. So we don't have a dragon 2 gold. We don't gain the 2. We mill a mountain, which is fine. We'll play this Plains and pass. They also might be down a color. This is a tricolor set, so I would not be surprised by that. Twin Bolts. Get the counterspell out of your hand. Opponent is thinking. Makes a 1/1. I guess it's a weak priority. Alright, we get our island. Let's rediscover the way. I like the Mystic's Monastery for next turn. That's my second blue. They are Sultai. Unsurprising. Ooh, and then you can activate the city, draw a card, and get a 1/1. I love that. soul tie value is so nice. We'll take the feral. We're gonna play Mystic Monastery. Then we're gonna put down the Dragonstorm here. Draw 2. We'll discard an island. We're gonna cast a flush. We're gonna discard an Unending Whisper to draw 2 cards. The Harmonize makes me okay with that. Yes, I can get Twin Bolt back, kill some spirits. Salt Tide DOT. I definitely want to grab Twin Bolt back with Monastery Messenger. Kill the DOT, kill the spirit. I also want to hate killing the skimmer. But that just dies in blocking. So that doesn't matter. Unsurprising. We're going to play Messenger. We're going to put Twin Bolt on top. We're going to draw a card. We're going to pass the turn. Wait, can you not harmonize? Oh, no, okay, you cost 4 because harmonize is calculated. Okay. I block Skimmer, Bolt Devotee, and a Spirit. Turn entire creature to Shadow Chant. I don't hate that. I am okay with that. A second Devotee. Okay. You're in combat. I'm going to Twin Bolt, and I'm going to kill both your Devotees. Or attempt to kill both of your Devotees. Taking 5. That happens. Okay, I'm go to 11. I believe you only draw the card on this turn. Yeah. So let's play a Monastery Villager. Or Messenger. I don't know why I said Villager. Let's get the Twin Bolt on top of our deck. I have 3 lands untapped. I'm going to play Switch Water Cliffs to gain a life. I am going to pass the turn. We're going to counter that. No, don't Behold the Dragon. Next turn I can Twin Bolt and Chico the Twin Bolt. Which will get whatever. If Skimmer's alive, then it gets rid of Skimmer. They are getting a lot of value off that. I did debate Twin Bolt against. Are they going to harmonize the unsummon? Your range rebuff. Be an interesting choice. They are. They're going to tap the Skimmer. Okay. So we'll play land. We're going to Twin Bolt 1 target. They're tapped out. So I don't mind this. I'm going to play Chico. We're going to bring back... Ooh, let's get Reese going to pay. No, I'm going to Twin Bolt. Killed the tapped, one of the tapped and the untapped one. And then when Dragonstorm triggers, we're going to return it to our hands. Oh, it's not a May. I did not know it was not a May. Lotus Light Dancers. What are you gonna entomb? I am curious on that. I am very curious. So you have 3 legal targets. Someone, I don't remember which of my opponents this was. I think it was my round 1 opponent of night 1. Misread this card and thought they would just tutor a blue, black, and green card to your hand. I'm going to play a messenger. I'm going to put the counterspell back on top of the deck. I'm then going to draw the counterspell. Discard this plains. I'm then going to go to combat swinging for 4 because it has vigilance. And we're going to pass the turn. Yeah, I can't stop that. That's what sucks. That I can't really stop the Living Light Dancers. I'll just counter this because it's the second spell you're casting and you have 1 card in hand. If that's a relevant card, I'd rather make you use it. If I got baited, I got baited. That's fine. I will pay the 1. I kind of hope my opponent swings out here. I don't know if they will. I think there's no world where they don't swing with the Lunar Light Dancers. And I think they're getting 5 anyway. I'm actually just not going to block this turn. Risky, what I'm doing. Okay, we're going to discard this mountain to draw 2. We're going to play this mountain. We're going to get rid of their dancers. Were they going to play another messenger? We have anything we want. I'm going to grab this rediscovered away for later. We're going to swing for 6 in the air. Vigilance and pass. They have 1 card in hand and a Karu Goldkeeper, which will make it a 3/3 on any of their spirits. Flying doesn't matter. Shiko is a 4/5. We are at a fine spot to be, despite being at 4. I don't think Sultai has anything that can actively deal us 4 damage in this format. I'm fully expecting to lose Shiko in this combat, though. No, they're going to concede. Okay. Not surprising. 1-1. Let's go. To game 3. Versus the bat. That's a mulligan. I want to see at least 2 of my colors. Oh god, what do I bottom? Oh, we're keeping. I think it's Rediscover the Way, because we're not guaranteed a mountain, but we can pretty much guarantee extra lands, which means we can still cast this. They went down to 5. Oh no. Oh god, this card's terrifying. This card is terrifying. Oh, Poly Teamer. Monster, so we can get the colors in. We pass. I guess I could. Sacrifice creature just 6 damage and flying. Okay. I'll pass. I'm gonna draw a card off the Island Dragon here. I'm not gonna make that same mistake. I'm not taking 3. Wait, what? A top stat run. Okay. Well, you had to use it in combat, which is nice. Oh, no, sorry, it's gone. Ooh. Okay, play planes. Let's return your Mana Dork to your hand. I can draw 2 cards or I can pass. I'm going to pass so that I can do the exile on the 1/1. I hate that sentence. Okay, no, I'm going to do it on the 6/1. And I will end the life. So, yeah, down to 18. Down to 19. Play the Dragonstorm. Draw our 2 cards. Let's discard this plains. Let's play this 1/2. When it enters, we'll make a 1/1. And now your Dragon Sniper has been dealt with for us. They are in Naya. Okay. No, would not have guessed that. Destroying my enchantment at sorcery speed. Is that sorcery? No, it's not. Okay. Place with water cliffs. Gain a life. Let's play a messenger, I guess. And let's bring back this exile. Combat? Are you willing to trade a 1/1 for a 1/1? Didn't think so. I don't think you're willing to attack into this board. Combat? Send the 1/1 again? Pass? After that? I guess I now have the exhale, so I can play less. I play more aggressive. Wait, did they pull the 5-color enchantment or playing 5 colors? Do we think they did that? Okay. So we're going to discard a messenger to draw 2. Land Chico. Let's get rid of the Dragon Sniper. Because the other thing has ward. I still can't really attack into that here. But it's just kind of off your field now. You have to spend the mana to cast it. White, blue, red, green. You're missing black. Do you think they're going to take 4? They're not. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna get rid of it, but we... Yeah, we'll submit gain 2 life. I would rather discard and draw 2. That's decent. That has to be Shiko. I'm fine with that. End turn. I'm fine with taking core. It gets attacked. I'm less okay with that. I'm less okay with taking 7. I'm fine with taking 4. And then twin bolt your face and your best guy. I think we just hardcast this as this dragon, flying influence, and then go to combat. Make Shiko a 5/5, swing in for 7. Pass. That's 10 power next turn. All flying, so you can't attack. As you can, it just doesn't seem like a good idea. Play Stormtree Pharaoh, which is not going to be big enough to do that. So we'll draw a card. You're going to double block. We'll play Plains. And then we'll think. You're another? We definitely make you a 5/5. So what's going to happen is you would block here to kill this. Probably let the 5 here this turn go through. Or you're double blocking. Either way, I'm not the biggest fan of your board. So I'm going to just actually do that. I'm going to draw 1 card. We're going to draw another card. I'm a lot happier with the messenger in hand. I'm a lot happier with this position. Really? Okay. I want you to activate this. Because that's less mana for me to use to counter, or to resolve your spell. You can now play a 2-drop. You do not have flying. Messenger. We're gonna add this to the top of our deck. We're gonna play this red. Then we're gonna have combat. For 6. Pass the turn. You now need 2 blockers that fly. You blocked 4/5 and the 2/4. No, that's still not enough. I'm just gonna block anyway. I don't care. Swing everything in. You'll concede before that. Okay. Works for me. Rank up. Look at all the dragons. Look at all the dragons in the background. Dragons! Okay. Think I'm seeing better lines. I really like Shiko. Veteran Explorer. I really don't know what these gold titles are. Opponent goes first. We have the new way forward, but this hand is just bad. It doesn't draw us cards. Oh god, this is better. Rebuff on the bottom. I think it's better. Passing the turn. Orzhov, Abzan. Okay. We still aren't doing anything. My opponent's not doing anything either. We'll play this island. Teaming Dragonstorm. Get 2 2/2s. On an empty board, this seems fine. Create 2 on remote target prowess. But the prowess! God damn, that's gonna be bad. Destroy target creature, create 2 more creatures. They can do haste. They can haste and menace like the one thing. No, they just can't haste. Okay. We'll eat one of your warriors. I think what we're going to do is we're going to play this mountain, and then we're going to twin bolt your creatures. Just at sorcery speed. Then I'm going to go to combat, swinging for 2. I'm going to pass the turn. Okay. So the passing the turn was just a bad play. But planes. Messenger. 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could do red, white, and 2. That's the same. That's the same end result. Put Twin Bolt back on top. And then swing in for 2. Pass the turn. I feel like they're just flooded, but they might have like a weird instant spell or something. Coordinated maneuver, sure. So if I did the dragon, they would have just blown it up. In response, 2 mana spell. Play of planes. Go to combat. Swing in for 4. Pass the turn. Mardu. Okay. Go to combat, swing in for 2. Play this in second hand. And the turn. They can't really attack. They know I have the Twin Bolt, so I can just deal 2 to Zergo, block with one of my 2/3 or 2/4s, or my 2/2 if I really want to. I can kill both the mobilized creatures. So if they attack, they have to have a combat trick. That could be what their hand's breaking on. Honestly, it's very likely if they swing, they have something. I'll let that resolve, obviously. We go to blockers. We are going to block the 2/3, and then here and here. 3 blockers. What are you going to do? You're going to try to kill that. I really don't want you to try to kill me. In all honesty. I should have blocked Zergo with this instead. That was a misplay on my part, but that's fine. eat their tokens. There goes taps. They play a land. Okay, that's not really good for them. I'm going to draw a card. This gets +2 power until end of turn. I can just kill them now. Cast this. Discard this, draw 2 cards. Go to combat. Swing in for 10. Twin Bolt. Twin Bolt for game. Okay. So we've defeated Mardu now. Next game. I don't actually know how long this has been out on Arena for, because this is April 10th, the day before the set actually comes out. I'll keep this hand. We got 2 draw spells that we can actually cast in our hand. Yeah, it is April 10th. I did not lie about that on accident. Oh, we got another draw spell. Okay, Rugged Highlands, Plains, Dragonstorm. Ooh, how does this discard the Feral? Pass. Does that spell any spell? Lay Plains, we pass. Windscar Crag, gaining a life, and giving us our white will pass. So someone made a pauper deck at the LGS entirely out of cards from this set. I will vote at this resolve. They beat 1 Land Spy. 2-0 against 1 Land Spy. Oh my god, that was just... We're going to get rid of this. We do not have a dragon to behold. And then they also won another game because the opponent had to leave, which is unfortunate for them. Rediscover the Way. Honestly, on this empty board, I'm happy with having Rediscover the Way. They're just going to concede. They are just conceding. Okay. On Rediscover the Way? Really? Like, I'm tapping my only blue source, I'm grabbing a card. Okay. I cast Counterspell, 2 draw spells, and Rediscover the... Okay, well, 3 draw spells, I guess. What? Okay. Okay, opponent. They must not be in a good mood. Oh, God. That or was game 1, and they didn't want to deal with the control deck of any kind. Next opponent. We have... we have card draw, we have removal. I like this hand. What I don't like about this hand is the awkwardness of all of my 2-drops. I'm still keeping. I don't think there's a world where I mulligan this. This just makes it even... I mean, this makes it more like I keep my instance, not casting Stormshriek Feral's Omen side. But still... So this could be Sultai, could be Abzan, as the likely color candidates that this is. I don't remember what black, green, and red is called. Why am I blanking on black or green, red? Oh, that's Jund. Jund. Wow, I can't believe I messed up Jund. Oh my god. Wait. Oh, that's a forest. I thought that was... Okay. So they had 2 Sagu Wildlings. I'm just swamp and a forest. Interesting. I play a mountain, and I'm gonna pass. My hand just kind of forces me to pass here. So they're Abzan. They got the retro frame borders. I love those frames so much. Enters or dies. Put a counter on a creature. It'll enter. We will just kill it in response, just so you don't have creatures in play for us. Ugh. Do I go for the card drop? Probably. What am I discarding? I hate doing it, but it's going to be the Rennie rebuff. Lay of Plains. Okay. Not too bad, then. Dragon Sniper. I hate seeing it. Cosmic Sands gains the life. We're going to Sorcerer Speed draw a card this way. I hate it, but like we really need the land drop. Yeah. It sucks, but I mean that's the downside. We're taking 1. Like we don't care about that. A land drop is more important than taking 1 point of damage. We're gonna again tap out. They didn't do anything last turn, so Teeming Dragonstorm's fine to come out. They're likely on 3 removal spells of some kind then. I doubt it's 5 lands. They finally played the Swamp they 2'd for on turn 1. Or turn 2, whatever it was. They don't even attack. We'll play an island. I honestly don't care about losing a 2/2 for the Dragon Sniper. This card is infinitely more valuable than tokens. In my opinion, this is like chess. This is a queen. Everything here is a pawn. I don't even like. I could remove it with a XL, but that's just not worth it. We go to second main. I'm gonna actually just draw a card. Okay, and then we're gonna play Fortress Kingguard, creating another 1/1. And that's going to be our turn. We get to hold up 2 different counter spells. And their hand is definitely now, I'm for sure, thinking flooded. Combat. Swing with everything. Damage. Do you take 4? And they just generally might not want to use this here. They paid 2, so they're taking 2 as well. That means they probably don't have a dragon. I'm gonna play the messenger. I honestly don't think I don't think I care to draw any of these. I'll take the rebuff though. So if they play anything we care about, we can just unsummon it. I'd rather the creature, in all honesty. And they have 2 cards in hand, and I'm thinking they're breaking. Like, they haven't played a single creature in a while. They've got 3 cards in hand now. Sure. Okay. They play this. When it becomes tapped on the top card of your deck, if it's land, you may reopen your hand. I'm going to unsummon this. So they just had to use 2 of the removal spells on 1 creature. I'm going to play this land. I'm going to unsummon this. I'm going to go to combat and send in the 2 damage. End the turn. You play a land. I'm actually okay just countering this. And shuffling this card back in the deck. I don't mind. We'll play this. We have a haste creature, so I'm thinking that being sorcery speed is actually correct. Discard that. Play a flying haste 3/3. turn these back to our hand, swing in for 5, seems strong. Especially on a deck that hasn't... It is just unfortunately bricking. That is so unfortunate for our opponent. I hope that was not their game 3 for losses. Ooh, Fort. Flourishing Bloomkin. That's not a dragon. Who cares? I really hope that this actually is recording audio. I did a test recording this time before, or unlike Modern Horizons 3. So there should be audio recording. There's a card during a game to zoom in, giving you more information. Vorinclex. That's also not a dragon. Ugh. I keep seeing 2-land hands. This is not great. I will mulligan this hand. Ooh, the card that we wanted to play with is in our hands. I think it's the card we want to play with. It's going to the bottom. That's the worst card in our hand by a long shot. Play Swiftwater Cliffs. Pass the turn. It's unfortunate, because like, I really do want to try it. Play an island. Pass the turn. They might go 1 to 2 drop. I mean, their hand... I love that they did. I love that they played a 2 drop. We can play an island and we can draw a card. Cool. We'll have a plains for next turn. I take 1. They don't do anything else. I'll play a plains, and I'll cast Signaling Roar to get a 2/2 into play. And that's the turn. Perfect. Let's now just hard cast the dragon side of that same omen. Like we had an adventure. Now move to combat. Make our 2/2 a 3/3 swing in for 3. They're not gonna block. There's just no way. What? I'm actually shocked. They have a combat trick then. Death Touch is indestructible. Okay. I'm okay with that. I will play a plains. They have reach. I'll go to combat, swing in for 3 in the air. Do you block again? Do you have another combat trick? I didn't think so. I'll pass. They're stuck on 3 lands. That is another unfortunate situation. But they are Rakdos or Mardu, seemingly. You can type. I get to do that. I get to do that, potentially. Go to combat, swing in for 3. Damage. I'll pass. No, opponent, no. Opponent, I want you to have, like, things. I'll pass. Please get a 4th land. I don't even know if that helps, because... Okay, yeah, that's at least something, right? You're doing 2 to me. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Can't do... I mean, why not swing with the 2, right? We'll just draw the card. Combat, swing in for 3. Kill this. And 2. think they were tapped out. I don't know why I did that. Wow, they put up to on a lot of cards, didn't they? Yeah, they were always going to. I mean, they were stuck on 3 lines for so long. They even figured out how to type on Arena. I'm sure I missed an update. I have not played much Arena, in all honesty. Chico, we don't have a blue source. But we have lands, we have spells that we can cast, we have removal. We just need a singular blue source. That's card draw that we can cast without the blue. Shock Brigade, we're not too fond of here, but we're going to discard one of the Unending Whispers to draw 2. Hopefully get a blue source. We do not. We shuffle up. Taking 2 here, which is fine. We don't need to worry about 2 damage, not yet. Okay, let's put down the mountain. Unfortunately, we have to pass. Evolving Wild. What land are you getting? I'm gonna guess Swamp. Island. Jeskai. We will attempt to kill your Shock Brigade, and we will reveal the Ruin Scale. I'd rather gain the 2 life. Go to 20. Completely fine. That's a Sarkon. That is a Sarkon. You do not get hauled. You don't get a treasure. Good with that. Play a Plains. Now play the Rinskast on board. If we draw an island, we can bounce, swing in for 4. There's a lot we can do that I like a lot more. Play a Plains. Signaling War. Swing in for 4, because you don't have reach on it. And pass. They're getting a lot of setup with this Jeskai. I'm taking 4. Because I fully think if I don't, I actually just take like 12 next turn. No, I can't hit. So we're going to put the Exhale on top. We are going to swing for 2 in the air. And we'll pass. Let's figure out the next spell you cast when you cast it. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, God. Wait, let's have the 3/3. So we're actually just going to get rid of that next turn. Like, no matter what, we're getting rid of that. We now have 6/5s to deal with. We just passed. I think we're losing this game. I think this is our second loss of the day. Solid Pack Beast draws you the card. Land for turn. Interesting choice. Oh, yeah, you do get 2 of them because of Sarkon. Right, that's how Sarkon works. No, you just become a dragon. Okay. Completely different. Okay, so let's start by killing this. Behold my dragon. I now have 4/4. We're going to kill off Sarkhan. And then we're going to chump 6. You have Menace. We're taking 12 this turn. Okay. That's game. That is game. That's insane. That's an insane value card. Holy shit. I'm excited. Or is that too many Z's? Or is it too little Z's? We have all like, holy shit, we have all the colors in our opening hand. We have removal. We have what card draw? What? I love this hand. Love it. This is probably all of our lands, but okay. We can hold with this for a few turns. Force. Oh, we can definitely hold for this a few turns then. I was scared of any Mardu land, but Sultai lands I'm fine with. I am less fine with it now. Island. We're gonna pass. I don't want this attacking. Ever, preferably. I guess it's gonna be Abzan. Well, let's tap you down. It could also be just Golgari. We'll see a little bit more from this. That's likely Sultai. Nothing too discoverable. Well, the 2/2 is just honestly just the better card to get out, I feel. Or we can just exile this. But yeah, the 2/2 blocks the Wayfarer. I want to see how this player uses it. So I lost to this card game 3 of the first pre-release when I was 2-0 in the fight to be one of the 3-0s. And they just kept pumping it. That is what I expected it to be. Ooh. Ooh. Weirdly enough, I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass with this hand. Yeah, we take 3 or 4. I'm good with that. You're just passing. Okay. Okay. Let's draw some cards. We'll get rid of... We're going to get rid of Rediscover the Way in this scenario. We're going to play Plains. We're going to pass. I want them to lose another life off of their own Sinkhole Surveyor, but I also want them to tap out so I can counter something. We'll behold the dragon. I don't care if they know that I have this. I'm actually quite happy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm happy to just go Detainment on the Surveyor here. Pass the turn. They see that I have a counterspell because I revealed it to them. But they don't see that I have the white exile. I'm still going to take 4. That'd be on a 3-turn clock. Yeah, that's still fine. If they tried pumping it, then we would kill in response to the pump. Play a 2/2 creature. Pass the turn. 2/2 just kills any. I think they might still swing out. They have just 1/1s. They swing out. They do a pump spell. And a card in the graveyard. I would like to actually keep a board. And with the Monastery Messenger, I would rather just counter this. Block. Yeah, we don't know where it is, so it's not like revealing that matters for information. If they have a second removal spell, they have a second removal spell, but then we can just, like, put other things in play. Cool. Cool, they don't. Monastery Messenger, I am going to not put a card on top of my deck. And we just use this as a board state card. Submit 0. Because we don't have a board state. But I don't like that we don't have a board state. This kind of solidifies us a board state. And thankfully I have a counterspell. We don't have a behold, a dragon to behold, but still. No attacks. Well, we're gonna exile the 2/2 soldier. And oh, it's the entire graveyard. Wow, that card's good. The card is really good. Gonna go to combat. Swinging for 2 vigilance. Second main. I'm gonna play another one. And I will pass. Yeah, a board of 1/1s doesn't do much. I'm gonna draw a card. I'm actually not gonna cast that this turn. I will swing in for 4. And flying vigilance. And I'll pass. I'm curious on if they're just missing the 3rd color, or if they did just draft Golgari. They were missing the 3rd color. Okay. 3/3. Oh, right, the Sun Titan. They got 2? Oh my god. Oh, wait, we knew that because we had the Kintry. I guess we didn't technically know that. You don't have reach. We're gonna swing in for 4 flying. Second main, play another messenger. I'm gonna not grab that. I don't think I care enough to grab that one. That too. I mean, if we draw Twin Bolt, then that's something. Yeah, this is a singular 3/3. It's now a 4/4. I will gain 2 life. Block, 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 take 1. Play a flying haste creature. Okay. Dash Bloodsucker, not a dragon. That's all the rewards. We only got 2 losses. Hell yeah! 6 packs of Tarkir, 2,200 gems. Let's open the packs, and then we'll call the video there. Kintry, got the Zergo. I'm gonna open them all up. Not all at once. Just a little more fun, do that way. I don't know if I like this card. I want to like it, but I just don't. Better Vampire Nighthawk by a lot. Like, you talk about power creep, this is like Probably the best example of power creep you can give to Magic now. Another Zurgo. And it was the Buy a Box promo. Flamehood Grappler. That was such a cool card showcasing in that that other Jeskai deck. Warden of the Grove. This card, I hate this card. I want to use this token in a commander deck, but it's such a bad card. If I didn't have to sacrifice the artifact, if I only had to pay Wooburg, if something else, if I didn't have to tap it and an untapped creature, if it was instant speed even, maybe. But the fact that it's sorcery speed, costs 8 mana, you have to sacrifice it for its ability to get a 4/4 with Flying Lifelink and bolts any target. It's not... It's just so bad. I hate this card. And then the Mana Rock portion is just an extremely bad Cryptolith Right. And I don't have a deck that plays Cryptolith Right. I think this is the last pack. I think that said no others. You know, Winter Night Stories. Draw 3, then discard 2 unless you discard a creature. Seems fine. Tarkir! Those were good games.